Here I will explain the theory report and the result of the practicum report that I have made. Well, let's go straight to the explanation of the theory. Okay, in this report, the first material discussed is the basic Excel formulas. One of the basic Excel formulas is the maximum formula. This formula is used to find the maximum value. Next is the minimum formula. Actually, this formula is similar to the maximum formula. The only difference is the function of the formula, because this formula is used to find a minimum value. The next formula is count, which is used to find the amount of data. Next is the round up and round down formulas. The round formula is used to round numbers, while round up is used to round numbers up and round numbers down. These three formulas are actually the same, so just adjust them to your needs. And the last formula in the basic Excel formulas material is called sum, which is used to sum numbers or data. Well, these are the basic Excel formulas in the theory report, and as you can see in the theory report, the next material is about the basic formula is frequency distribution table. Okay, the first formula in the frequency distribution table material is range. Range is used to calculate the difference between the maximum and minimum values in the data. Next is the number of classes and class width. The number of classes is used to help determine the right number of classes, while the class width is used to find the difference between the upper and lower limits of class interval. The next formula is the lower limit of the class and upper limit of the class. The lower limit of the class is the lowest value in the class interval, while the upper limit is the highest value in the class interval. Okay, the next formula is frequency. Frequency is used to calculate the frequency of occurrence of values in a certain range, and there have three types of frequency, including the first is relative frequency. Relative frequency is the ratio between the number of values that equal to the number of trials conducted. The second is cumulative frequency less than, which is the number of observations that are smaller than the upper limit of a class. And the third is cumulative frequency more than, which is the frequency whose number of observations is greater than or equal to the lower limit of a class. Okay, this is my practicum report. In this practicum, of course, it is still related to be previous theory report, and here there is data that has been prepared to will be converted into a frequency distribution table. So this is the result of my practicum. Okay, in making a frequency distribution table, the first step that needs to be done is to determine the maximum, minimum values. The amount of data available are commonly symbolized by the letter N, and determine the range value like this. The next step is to determine the number of classes and class width. And after that, determining both, usually process rounding of the result. After the data has been processed, continue by creating a frequency distribution table containing like class, interval, class, frequency, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, less than, and cumulative frequency more than. And after that, determine the interval value of the data as shown in the figure. After that, we can calculate frequency values including relative frequency, cumulative frequency less than, and cumulative frequency more than, as in the result of my practicum report. Okay, maybe I can explaining full. Sorry if there are many mistakes, and thank you for the listening. Bye.